You a verse of scripture from 2 Corinthians chapter 7. And I say this not that you need to know, but in case some of you have ever heard anything about me or my reputation or read or you've ran into some critics or something, I'd just like for you to know what my attitude is. 2 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 2. Receive us. Isn't that shocking to know that the Apostle Paul, the first church age messenger, had to ask people, come on folks, have confidence in us, listen to us. Don't let whatever you've been told or seen or heard or what you believe or gossip or anything, don't let that affect you, because then it cheats you out of the blessing. See, that's the only reason the devil spreads things like that. But Paul says, receive us. We have wronged no man, we have corrupted no man, and we have defrauded no man. I believe I can honestly say that. I have not deliberately wronged anybody. I've tried to never corrupt anybody or defraud anybody. And I'd like to say that I'd like to be like Zacchaeus. If you can find anybody that I have wrongfully taken anything from, please come to me and show me what it is. And by God's help, I will do what Zacchaeus told Jesus he would do. I will repay it fourfold. I put that challenge out around the world, and so far it hasn't cost me a dime. And I don't think you folks can come up with anything others haven't thought they had. But it's amazing how we will believe anything that we hear that's derogatory about one another, when Brother Branham specifically tells us not to do that. He says for us to pray for one another. In fact, he says, cover it up. And I want you to know that if Jesus Christ is our adversary and he's our advocate, he's the crookedest lawyer you can ever have. Because he takes and does away with the evidence. Someday Satan's going to accuse us, everyone, and he's going to say, let's run the film back. And it's going to be blank because he's going to be washed it clean. We're going to be justified, and the devil's going to stand there with a surprised look on his face. I know that he did that. And he said, you got no evidence. Now, folks, if we had a judge or a lawyer that did that, we'd say they were a crooked lawyer. But that's exactly what Jesus Christ did for us. We're as guilty can be. But he'll stand that day in our place and say, he didn't even do it. That to me is the gospel. That's good news. You can't tell me something better news than that in your life.